It's hard to believe the kick-butt assassin on Killing Eve was once a little girl, but she was. In fact, as an energetic, wide-eyed teen, Jodie participated in a little something called Boogie for Your Bones. More on that later. So have you ever wondered how an actress like Jodie accomplished so much by such a young age? Well, we're here to fill you in on all things Jodie Comer, then and now. In the beginning, even though she plays a charming, unpredictable, and, well, murderous character on TV, Jodie Comer was once an ordinary kid. Growing up, she attended an all-girls Catholic school near Liverpool called St. Julie's. Wow, we wonder what the nuns would have to say about Oksana Astankova's assassinating ways. Some stars' heads grow along with their bank accounts, but not Jodie. Her best friend in childhood is still her best friend to this day. In fact, Jodie's closest mate is all-star athlete and gold medal winner Katarina Johnson-Thompson, and the two regularly share selfies congratulating one another on their successes. That's one BFF friendship with staying power. Family ties. Jodie grew up in a suburb of Liverpool called Childwall. She lived with her mom, dad, and brother. Oh wait, we mean she lives with her mom, dad, and brother. That's right, 26-year-old Jodie, a self-professed homebird, still lives at home with mom, dad, and brother. Some people talk about getting back to their roots, but Jodie kept those ties strong all along. In fact, when Jodie won a BAFTA for her role on Killing Eve, her entire family took the glittering golden award on a pub crawl, fancy gowns and all. Jodie's dad proudly shared him with strangers on public transport. It sounds like Jodie's family has loads of fancy fun. And honestly, we're here for it. Dad jokes. But back to Jodie's younger years. Many people were shocked to hear Jodie's Scouse accent after watching her play a Russian spy on Killing Eve. Have you ever wondered how she masters all those accents so flawlessly? Well, according to Jodie, it all started when she was a little kid. She says her and her dad would always imitate any kind of accent or interesting, silly voice they heard on television. It sounds like she grew up in a home filled with creativity, playfulness, and hopefully loads of dad jokes. But I bet Jodie's fun-loving parents never knew she would be able to put food and champagne on the table by putting those funny voices to work. In school, Jodie was in an all-girl dance troupe that won a national competition called, wait for it, Boogie for Your Bones. It's becoming abundantly clear that Jodie knew from an early age that she was made to command a stage. She was also cast in several school plays during her time at St. Julie's, including Hairspray and Aladdin. And what we wouldn't give for some dad-shot home video footage of those teen triumphs. The Journey. The drama teacher at Jodie's school encouraged her to audition for BBC Radio 4, and she got the part. It was there that Jodie's fellow actors told her she had that special something. And no, we're not talking about delightfully dewy skin, although she has that too. What her co-stars were noticing was that Jodie had real acting chops. And so, at the age of just 13, Jodie started auditioning and studying acting. While Jodie studied acting, she worked regular jobs, like bagging groceries at Tesco and cleaning up after patrons in a local bar. But Jodie started to have some success early on, and at 15, a friend encouraged her to switch agents to up her game. Torn, Jodie went to her dad, but he told her she would have to make her own decisions about her career. Jodie chose to switch agents, and shortly thereafter, she landed her first major role. When she booked 6 episodes as Ivy Moxham on the BBC miniseries 13, Jodie was in awe. We've seen Jodie through My Mad Fat Diary, Dr. Foster, and more, but we hadn't seen anything until we saw Killing Eve. Killing it. When Jodie landed the role on BBC spy thriller Killing Eve, we wonder if she knew what was coming. In it, Comer plays Villanelle, a complicated, psychopathic assassin that you can't help but love. The show was created by Phoebe Waller-Bridge of Fleabag fame, and it also stars Sandra Oh and Fiona Shaw. For her part, Jodie won an Emmy for Outstanding Lead Actress in a Drama Series. And though it's a dark, twisted tale, it's clear Comer and all her castmates have criminal amounts of fun. Jodie's had some tremendous success, even being called one of the most influential girls of 2018 by British Vogue. Jodie from the block. Glittering gowns and awe-inspiring awards aside, Jodie remains down-to-earth, goofy, and good-natured. In fact, she'll still approach a crying stranger on the street corner to make sure they're okay. I mean, she probably scares them half to death if they're fans of Killing Eve, but it's the thought that counts, right? So what does the future hold for the indomitable Jodie Comer? Well, a quick glance at her IMDb page reveals some pretty exciting tidbits. Not only do we have more episodes of Killing Eve to future binge, Jodie's got an upcoming movie called Free Guy. In it, bank teller Ryan Reynolds realizes he's an NPC, or non-playing character, in a video game. Take all our money, please. We can't wait to see Jodie opposite Ryan, or to find out what she's got up her sleeve for the big screen. But wait, we saved the absolute best for last. Hold on to your socks, because our beloved Jodie is aboard the star-stacked Kylo Ren featuring medieval blockbuster blockbuster The Last Duel. This powerhouse theatrical phenomenon sees longtime buddies Matt Damon and Ben Affleck co-writing again. Shout out to Good Will Hunting to adapt Eric Jagger's mind-blowing book for the big screen. Jodie plays Marguerite and co-stars with Adam Driver, Damon, and Affleck. Plus, it's directed by filmmaking royalty Ridley Scott. So how about you? When was the first time you saw Jodie Comer in a role? If you could have a drink and chat with any one of her characters, which one would it be? Be sure and tell us in the comments below.